This is my video on 21.2 ergogenic aids. So, ergogenic aids are used a lot in sport and nearly in every sport such as heptathlons. They can affect the way you perform training, changing physiological factors, for example. They are used in sport to make it easier for performers to be able to perform at a higher standard. So they could be used in 4 different ways. So this would be physiological, psychological, training aspects, and recovery aspects of your training. So there are 4 key organisations that are used to help keep track of everything that's going on with different types of aids and stuff. So there's the World Anti-Doping Agency, also known as WADA, International Olympic Committee, or the IOC, sorry, and there's UK Sport, and there's different national governing bodies. So WADA. This organisation oversees the use of performance-enhancing aids and whether they should be banned or not. They have a list of prohibited drugs that you cannot use. They also try to educate young athletes, such as coaches, parents, about the dangers of the consequences of doping. The IOC have set a set of anti-doping rules that all Olympians have to follow in order to not be accused of doping. This includes not taking anything that is on the prohibited list. So UK Sport, or UKAD, which is the United Kingdom Anti-Doping Agency. So they're responsible for the management of the anti-doping violations committed by the athletes themselves or the athletes' support personnel. They have to follow the 10 rules set by WADA, and if an athlete breaks any of these rules, they will be accused of doping and stopped from participating in the event until further evidence is gathered. So there's 5 different ergogenic aid categories. There's pharmaceutical, physiological, mechanical, psychological, and nutritional, and I'm going to explain these now. So protein powder. What is protein powder? Well, it is protein in a powder form made of either 100% protein or mostly carbs with added protein and fat. It is used to help build muscles as it repairs the muscle fibers quicker, so they can be worked a lot more with damaging so much muscle. It can either be in the form of a drink or in bars. The price of these can vary between £10 and £30, depending on the quality of what you buy and the branding name. So these protein products are easy to buy online, in store, and sometimes at the local sports clubs if they have any sponsored products such as Herbalife. Protein is completely legal and is used right in all sports and widely upon most athletes such as heptathletes, as they have a lot of events to do and they need to be able to help repair the muscles as they're breaking a lot of muscle fibers, and they need to be done quickly. And to do this, it helps them maintain the performance of the time they're competing. Maybe after 3 events, they may have a protein bar to help increase recovery time. So the recommended amount of protein that you can consume in a day is 55.5 grams. For males, it's 45 grams. For females, it's 55.5 grams, and for females, it's 45 grams. You aren't recommended to consume twice the amount of So you're not recommended to consume them twice the amount in a day. So the people that use it, there are a large amount of people, athletes that will use it, but not just athletes, normal people on diets as a meal replacement. So the main people that will use it are bodybuilders, weightlifters, and people that participate in high power sport. For example, a bodybuilder will consume a lot of protein as they're going to use muscles a lot and break down muscle fibers. So there are positives and negatives. As the positives are that it will increase recovery time and help to increase muscle mass. The negatives that are, if you consume too much, it will increase risks of osteoporosis and kidney disease. Also, it's not recommended for children as their bodies are still developing in the adolescent stage of their life, meaning that the muscles are still developing, and if more protein is consumed, they may overdevelop the muscles, causing problems later on in life. This is a negative as it is too easily to buy and widely available in a lot of places. Okay, the next ergogenic aid is a physiological and it's an altitude training mask. So what is it? Altitude training masks are used to reduce the air that you intake by conditioning the breathing mechanism of the diaphragm and muscles when inhaling. After a short time of using, you start to taste yourself breathing and start to take deeper breaths at the same time. This can cause adaptations such as an increase in post-exercise oxygen consumption, increasing fat burning during and after your workout. So it can also improve your fatigue tolerance, allowing you to be able to work at peak times and peak intensities for a long period of time. Your breathing mechanism becomes more efficient, taking deep breaths using less energy from muscle contractions. They are widely available online in the stores, ranging from 30 to 40 pounds, and they are legal in all sports, as athletes are known to use these, such as runners and cyclists, as they do long distances without rest. The positives are that it can make adaptations happen that will help improve performance. It is also a lot cheaper than having to train up a mountain where altitude is low. You can do it at any level with these masks. The negatives are that it isn't 100% going to work and make your performance accelerate. Also, if you lack oxygen in your body, it could affect the way you think, and when you're training, there is a low amount of oxygen, then it's going to affect the brain, affecting your decision making and other aspects of your brain. It could also affect your muscles due to the low amount of oxygen going to them.